Ed, you've had some time to reflect after difficult afternoon yesterday. I guess what must be disappointing is the team performed, as I saw it, fantastically for an hour in that game at Swindon, and then ran into some problems thereafter. Can you put your finger on what happened?
Um, yeah, I think like you said, we did really well for the first hour. And the general vibe at half time was that, and the general feeling at half time was that was one of our better 45s of the season. Some of the comments coming into the dressing room at the break were that everyone felt like they were in a good place. We were really confident. We had the better of the chances. We felt as if our press was really effective. Um, Couple of tweaks, and we knew we had to be aware of a few different things. We knew that they'd probably go a little bit longer in the second half, um, so we were aware of that. And we tweaked we spoke about tweaking a couple of things, ready for the second half, but didn't really play out that way. First 15 was good in the second half, but then once the second goal's gone in, and it's gone in a manner that is one of the things we spoke about shouldn't be happening at half time. So I think the way that we conceded that second goal and then the third so quickly afterwards, I think that just exaggerated that feeling of the game getting away from us, and potentially we're a little bit guilty of having that here we go again feeling.
So, what as a coaching team can you do then to sort of arrest this little mini slump? We've had mini slumps before. It's two big results against us on the trot. The games are coming thick and fast now, which is probably a good thing, isn't it? You want more games
Yeah.
to get difficult afternoons out of your system. What yourselves as a coaching staff? What's your priorities for the week ahead now?
So the main priority has to be to get people feeling good again. I think you can really tell there's a real lack of confidence in the group, and that's certainly not helping the way performances are going, and the way that we seem to be collapsing at times in games. So getting people feeling good about football is going to be priority number one. There's a few technical, tactical things that we need to tidy up. Like our build-up play has become a little bit clunky, so we need to address some of the issues that we're having there. But that should be a straightforward fix, I think. We're doing lots of good things, so I think this week's going to be about reminding the group about the good things that we're doing as well. Our press has been great. I'm a big fan of what we do out of possession, certainly at the top end of the pitch. The way we defend the box was improving, and for the first 60 minutes was really good against Swindon, and at times was good against Bournemouth as well. So just reminding that we can do the things that we're being asked to do. Like, we're creating lots of chances, across the last 4 games. Well, let's include Bournemouth. Across the last 4 games, we've had over 60 shots. So we're getting into areas where we're able to create chances. Just the conversion rate's not quite where we'd want it to be. So there's lots of good things. So we're going to remind the group that we are doing some good bits. We're going to tidy up the bits that need tidying up. And we go again against Bristol Rovers. I know from a coaching point of view, this isn't the first time that I've been in a situation like this. I've had teams where we've gone through periods like this before, and we've made it through them. So I've got no doubts that we're going to get through this one as well.
And it's a bit of a, I guess, rinse and repeat, isn't it, in terms of our interview? Because we had, after the Bournemouth game, we had a stadium game to look forward to, and it's the same again now, isn't it? I guess if you can't get up for big games at big stadiums, then perhaps you shouldn't be in football. So again, to get the guys up for the game should be relatively easy for you.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a question of motivation. I think it's the last 2 results and the types of performances that we've had during the last 2 games are motivation enough. The girls know that they want to try and correct the weekend. So yeah, I don't think the environment, the level of opposition, or anything like that's going to play into it. I think it's going to be personal pride that's the main motivator this weekend.
And there's still some good things to hang on to, isn't there? We had 2 back-to-back home wins, some really good football played in those games, and like you said, plenty of opportunities made in those games, plenty of opportunities at Swindon as well, at 0-0 and 1-0. So onwards and upwards is the message.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, loads of good things happening at the minute. away from the outcomes of the games. Loads of good things. So we'll highlight those to the group. And football's a funny game. Like, results-wise, we've been rubbish to start the season, putting it bluntly. But all it takes is one result to change the mood, and one performance to change the mood of the group. So we'll work towards that against Bristol Rovers. Southampton is a big one during the week, in that midweek, and then a home cup tie against the side the division above. So 3 exciting games to look forward to in quick succession, and I'm sure we'll put it right in at least one of them.
Yeah, great stuff, Ed. Bring it on. Let's look forward to next week and have a good week on the training field.